And I kind of got my finger there, and I've sort of like eyeballed the rest of it. And I'm going to run my hand down the board, making sure that I kind of cover the whole thing. My name is Shawn Connelly. I live in San Francisco, California. I skate for Circle A Skateboards, and I am co-founder of the SF Skate Club, a skateboarding program for youth. Today I'm going to show you how to grip a skateboard, how to put skateboard grip tape onto a deck. First, you're going to have to get all your materials together and pick out all the stuff that you want to skate on. Pick a good grip, good brand of grip tape, one that's pretty grippy and it's sticky. It doesn't wear out too fast. Pick out your skateboard from a skate shop, whichever skateboard brand you like. You're going to need a screwdriver or a file to score the edge. You're going to need preferably brand new razor blade, because the newer, the easier it's just going to be to cut that thing. And that's it. And then of course you're going to need your trucks and mounting hardware and everything else eventually to skateboard on, but you've got all of your grip stuff. So I have with me here a Circle A Shawn Mosley board. Shawn Mosley is an awesome skateboarder. Look him up on YouTube, anywhere. He's all over the place. He's been doing it for a really long time. He's awesome. So I've got the deck here, and I want to put my grip tape on. So I got to peel off this grip tape. And you're going to need some space. You're going to get kind of dirty. And you also want to make sure that the grip doesn't touch anything before it gets on there, because grip tape is really sticky. It'll stick to anything, especially dirt and all those things. So you're going to want to buy something like Jessup grip tape or Mob grip tape or Iron Horse. All of these are really good skateboard brands, but when you see a generic brand of grip tape, it really makes a difference. It actually really makes a difference. It's not, wears out really fast. It sort of feels like soft and rubbery. It's hard to describe, but it's really not too good. So I've got my grip, being careful not to get it on anything, and you want to take it from the end here, and you want to put it onto the board, nose first or tail first, one of the ends, and stick it on. And I kind of got my finger there, and I've sort of like eyeballed the rest of it. And I'm going to run my hand down the board, making sure that I kind of cover the whole thing down lengthwise. And let's say, this is a good example because I kind of messed up my approach here. So you just grab the board here, rip it off, and put it down the way you want it to. Now you don't have a lot of chances to really kind of rip the grip off and restart. So you want to try to get it your first try. Smooth it out. You mostly want to smooth out these parts, like right between where the board kicks on the nose and the tail, because those are the places where there's the most dramatic change in your shape. So now you got most of your bubbles out. Don't really worry if you got a couple bubbles here and there. I'll show you how to pop those out in just a minute. So you kind of want to smooth out the bubbles outward if you can. You're going to notice that you're going to lose a lot of skin in this process. It's not too bad. It's supposed to be good to exfoliate, so just run your hands over it. You take your screwdriver or your file. Like I said, a file works pretty good, a screwdriver. Anything that you don't mind messing up. I mean, you're going to be shredding the sides of this thing. So you take it, and being very careful not to grind your knuckles on the grip tape, and being careful not to get the middle of the end of it to scrape the grip tape, because you want it to look nice and perfect if you can. And you're going to want to ride around the board just like that. And this is kind of a cool part because you get to see the defined shape of your skateboard. This used to make me really happy when I was younger and I was putting together a skateboard for the first time. And I got to see what the shape would look like. Now, even though it doesn't look like it, when I'm doing this, there's grip tape kind of flying out. It's the grip tape dust like itself. So it's not really something you want to do on your mom's really nice kitchen table or on the rug in the living room, because this stuff is really going to get everywhere, and it's really hard to see, but it's there. Like when I'm done, I'll be able to dust it off, actually. That's how much dust comes off. So scoring. So it doesn't take a lot. You just want to take the first layer off. Now, like I said, you want to use a brand new blade if you can. So I'm opening up this very awesome, very sharp blade here. And I want to pick a spot to start from. So I'm going to sort of come over here on the corner here. And make your way to the edge. And this is the part where if someone sees you doing this that has never done this before, you look like you're really awesome and you know exactly what you're doing. And you get to ride this edge here. And then you keep going with it. And then I'm going to break this off here because I want to like preserve this last piece. And by the way, you can always keep grip tape scraps and do something with them. You can always find some use for these things. You can sand out a chip on your skateboard or something like that. So I'm going, and then I meet up with where I started. Take this little spare piece here, stick it to itself, just so it's not going to stick to me or whatever. And this is a pretty good piece of sanding material here. And this is just personal preference as well. Be careful, you don't want to sand your whole board down because you're going to lose grip in the process. But if you want to just do the edges, it works pretty good. Just sand the edges, and this prevents the grip tape from peeling up. So one other thing that you're going to have to make sure you do the right way the first time is popping out the grip tape for your mounting hardware. And you want to be really careful doing this because if you do it hastily, it can split the grip tape. And then this comes back to the issue of having a good brand of grip tape. It shouldn't split, but sometimes cheap grip tape splits. That's just how it is. So you sort of keep your hand mounted on one side, and I've got my tool here, and you just kind of like pop it through nice and steady here. Like that. I'm going to turn it around so you can see it's sort of like a little raw edge there. And I just put these things in there and I kind of rotate them around and bevel the edges a little bit. So that when I do put my bolt in there, it stays looking kind of nice and crispy around the edges. So it doesn't peel up or kind of act funny. And then you do this for all the rest of them. And this is how you grip a skateboard. My name's Shawn Connelly. I live in San Francisco, California. I skate for Circle A Skateboards, and I'm co-founder of SF Skate Club. If you want to learn more about the program, go to sfskateclub.com.